brewers, and welcome to my channel. So today we are doing the tasting video for the cider with hints of pine. Bit unusual, but pretty much my whole channel. So let's get into this. So it is nicely carbonated and chilled and looking lovely, so let's crack this open. Nice little fizz. I didn't want to over-carbonate it. I didn't want to over-carbonate it, so let's just pour it. It smells good. Now I did go and sweeten this slightly, so it's a quicker drinker. I'm not going to do a full pint because no doubt I'm going to finish this if it's tasty. So it has just a light carbonation to it. It looks like a pint of cider. So it still has that very slight red tinge to it. Not that much, but that's something I can work on in a future video. And it smells really good. The apple smell is coming through lovely, so back sweetening it was a good plan. Let's give it a taste. Oh, ooh, cheeky indeed. I'm going to sample this a bit more. I'll be right back. So I have sampled this a couple of times, and I still have more. I had to take a little bit of time to actually try this because, well, it's not the first mouthful or the second, it's kind of after the first pint. Do you really get to tell if this is any good or not? I find. More data is required. So, cheers. So I really like the carbonation. Wow. I like the carbonation in this. It's not too much, it's not too little, it is just right. So I'm going to keep that. Because, well, it's what I use when I do carbonate my ciders. And I made an addition of adding in malic acid, which is pretty cool. It is the natural acid that is contained within apples, so it's just like adding in lots of cider apples, I suppose, because they're quite tart. But yeah, it seems to work. The back sweetening, you can't really taste it. It's brought out the apple flavour, but at the same time, the malic acid balances that out, so it's got a more of a tart tang to it in the aftertaste, which makes your mouth kind of water, which is kind of what you want. Well, what I want in a pint. I want it to be flavourful and different. This meets that requirement. Oh. So the pine, I'm not really getting any hints of pine, but I wasn't expecting hints of pine. I used a solid stick at 12 grams, but I wanted somewhere to start. When you're making your own recipe, you kind of got to start at the beginning, and I wanted to show that in the video. So my next video, what I'm going to be doing, instead of using the pine, I'm going to use spruce, because I actually found a spruce tree that isn't miles away, and my other half can't correct me, telling me that a pine tree is a spruce tree, even though she's all with the Save the Planet college person. So, lesson learned. Don't listen to your other half. But shh, don't tell her. So, it is actually really good to drink. It is a nice cider recipe. I'm sure the pine has imparted like a mild viscosity to it, but you can't really taste it. But it smells appley, like sweet apples, which could have been due to the apple cores, you know, the apple peel I put in there. All in all, it is actually quite a nice cider recipe. Quite surprised. Considering that I make apple juice cider, you know, from cheap apple juice quite a lot, this one has the apple flavour, it's got the tartness, nice just amount, right, fizz. I mean, it is almost perfect. Obviously, if it was a cloudy cider, I'd be much more happy. And maybe raising the percentage slightly. Can't believe I said that. But with the malic acid, you can kind of bump up other parts. Because I want to make a well-balanced cider, so it is really good. Like, really good. I'm drinking it, and I'm drinking a lot of it, and I'm getting drunk. So, I like the pint in my hand, therefore it must be a good recipe. Cheers. So if you're interested in the recipe, regardless if you want to put pine in it or not, I'll stick the link at the top there so you can have a look. So yeah, it is actually a really nice cider. Just full stop. It is one that I'm going to start changing my cider recipes to incorporate some of these parts. So I hope you join me for my next cider experiment / cider recipe. And of course, don't forget to comment, rate, like, share, subscribe, and check out the other videos. And I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers! I see this going quite quickly. It's really tasty.